I'm Ben Stockwell. Today I'm joined by Marcus Johnson from the Binghamton Track and Field Program and an NCAA qualifier in the 400-meter hurdles. Marcus, for you, what was that mindset going into the finals of the 400 hurdles at NCAA regionals?
Mixed emotions, feeling a little bit of everything. That morning, woke up and I felt like I didn't sleep at all. Just that excitement and like that urge of, and then a couple of hours later, I was like, oh, I'm confident. I have this, no worries. And it just fluctuated all throughout the day, up until that race. But then about 15 minutes for the race, you kind of have to get in that mindset of, I got this. I'm the best one out there, and just go do what I've trained for these past couple months.
You were right there. It was a fast heat. You finished fourth, so you did not get that automatic qualifying. But what was it like kind of having to wait a little bit to figure out if you were going to be one of the ones in that final 12 there?
That was just the immediate, just my heart sank crossing the finish line. It's that moment of, although it was a PR, it was sub 50. I was super excited. Crossed the line, I was just, oh no, because I know I need to be that top three. And I know the heats following were supposed to be pretty fast. I didn't know I was going to be the fastest heat, but it was just, I just to play the waiting game. And especially since last year and this year, like looking at the times, everyone's gotten faster. The competition has only gotten better. So I was just like, no, I can't let it end like this. Like that was just the immediate, just a lot of pain, tugged at the heartstrings for a second, but a big sigh of relief once everything finished and all the dust settled. So I was very excited.
For you, you decided to go to Binghamton before you'd even been, officially a part of the track and field program, kind of a walk on a bit. What was that experience like to come from, just the lower end of the totem pole in the team to now being, one of the leaders and an NCAA qualifier, the first one for the men in a few years?
It means everything to me. Just coming to Binghamton, not being on this team, I wanted nothing more to be on this team. So once I was on that team, I had to think to myself, like, what's the next goal? So prove the coaches wrong. So, that year I scored in the conference, really worked hard. And then, okay, like, what's the next step? So it's just been this continuation of just how do I improve? How do I improve? How to get better, better, better? And thankfully, it's all been well, and it led me this far. So
For someone who's been able to, have that self-driven motivation, what is maybe some advice you might give to a high school senior, a first year college track athlete looking to figure out how they can take those steps to get to that next level?
I feel like I ask myself that question quite a bit, especially with like developing my own goals and how I'm going to get there. But something I've told at least the freshmen in the younger class, even some juniors and seniors, is find your why. Everyone wants to be great, to make it to nationals, make it to regionals, PR. Whether whatever that goal may be, I think it's to find that why, find that reason. So it's easy to have a goal in mind, but we need to find that reason to wake up and achieve that goal. So I think that really helped me along the way this year. And talking to my coach, it was just, hey, like you came as a walk on. Imagine how cool it would be to tell your story, to say, from a walk on to like a national qualifier. It's to complete the story. Like that could cement you in the Hall of Fame here at Binghamton. And like that's a story that'll be told on for years. So that was kind of my, you know what, like I gotta push through. I gotta get through this practice. I gotta excel, like about 110% each day. And that was my why.
For you, chance to be an All-American now. So what is your mindset going into these NCAA championships against obviously what is going to be a good field of, competitors?
I think I'm still trying to fine tune of what the goal is here. But overall, obviously just go out and compete, do the best. But I think it can the line can be blurred of, oh, like, the uniforms and the universities of, oh, like I'm going up against Texas Tech or I'm going against someone from Oregon, something like that. And I think people can, like, they get too satisfied when they reach up this level. But you have to realize that, like I'm one of them. I'm a part of it. I'm just as fast. I'm just as strong. I'm just as capable. And if anyone's capable of making an upset or two, I think it's me. So I have to rely on the training, trust the process, and get it done.
Nice. Finally, what have you enjoyed about your experience, as a student and as an athlete at Binghamton?
A little bit of everything. Most of the team dynamic. To be coming into Binghamton as just a student, I got to experience all of that. But then the moment I stepped onto the team, it was just like a whole new world opened up of like friends, opportunities. Just there's so many things that I relate back to in life and the experience that I've had that I was like, I was never on the team, this wouldn't have happened. So a lot of the trips taken, a lot of the friends I've met. So the experiences and the memories, I think, is just the biggest takeaway from being on the team and just being here at Binghamton. And I wouldn't trade that for anything.
Awesome. Well, once again, congratulations and definitely good luck next week. We'll all be watching, and safe travels out to Oregon.